Have you ever wondered why money always seems to slip through your fingers no matter how hard you work? You budget, you plan, you hustle, and yet financial freedom feels just out of reach. Here's a surprising truth. Wealth isn't only about effort or luck, it's about energy. Yes, energy. Imagine this. Washing your hands with intention could unlock a steady flow of money into your life. This idea might sound strange, but it's rooted in ancient Buddhist teachings that have guided people to align their energy with prosperity for centuries. This simple symbolic act isn't about magic, it's about mindfulness. By resetting your mindset and clearing hidden barriers, this ritual opens the door to financial opportunities. Today, I'll guide you step by step through this transformative practice and explain how it could help you invite abundance into your life. In Buddhist philosophy, water holds deep symbolic meaning. It represents flow, renewal, and the ability to cleanse both physically and spiritually. For centuries, monks have used water rituals to purify the mind and align the body with the rhythms of the universe. The idea is simple yet profound. Just as water washes away dirt, it can also wash away the invisible obstacles that hold us back. Negative thoughts, scarcity mindsets, and lingering self-doubt. These blockages often prevent us from recognizing or receiving the wealth and opportunities already available to us. This ritual serves as a bridge between your inner energy and the abundance around you. By incorporating elements like salt, cinnamon, and even a simple coin, you turn an everyday act, washing your hands, into a meaningful practice of realignment and renewal. It's a way to invite prosperity into your life with mindfulness and intention, rather than leaving it up to chance. Every ingredient in this ritual has been carefully selected for its powerful energy and symbolic meaning, each contributing to the overall purpose of cleansing, attracting, and amplifying abundance. Let's begin with salt. Across cultures and centuries, salt has been revered for its purifying properties. It neutralizes negativity, dissolving the invisible barriers that often block the flow of money and opportunities into our lives. Think of salt as the foundation of this ritual, creating a clean slate upon which prosperity can build. Next is cinnamon, a spice renowned not only for its delightful aroma, but also for its symbolic connection to wealth and abundance. Its warm, uplifting scent is believed to accelerate the attraction of financial opportunities. Cinnamon has an energetic quality that amplifies your natural magnetism, helping you draw wealth with ease and consistency. Then we have the bay leaf, a timeless emblem of victory and success. Ancient cultures crowned their heroes and achievers with laurel wreaths made from bay leaves, a tradition rooted in the belief that the leaf attracts good fortune and clears obstacles. Adding it to the ritual invites protection, ensuring your financial path is safeguarded against negativity while opening new doors for success. Finally, the coin serves as the physical representation of material wealth. It's not just symbolic, but acts as a tangible anchor for your intention. When the coin sinks into the water, it solidifies your goal to manifest real, measurable financial results, bridging the spiritual and material worlds. Together, these elements work harmoniously, making this ritual a profound and purposeful act of abundance. To prepare the ritual, start by heating water. Warmth intensifies the energy of the ingredients and represents the awakening of dormant potential within you. As the water heats, take a moment to reflect. What financial fears or doubts are you ready to release? What kind of abundance are you inviting into your life? Add a spoonful of salt, letting it dissolve completely. Visualize negative energy and limiting beliefs melting away with it. Picture the water becoming charged with clarity and renewal. Then, sprinkle in a pinch of cinnamon. As its rich aroma rises, imagine money and opportunities flowing towards you with ease. The scent alone is enough to evoke feelings of warmth and prosperity. Place a bay leaf into the water, watch it float, and see it as a symbol of your goals. Visualize the obstacles in your path being swept away, leaving a clear road to success. Finally, add the coin. As it sinks to the bottom, feel your intention being grounded in reality. This coin represents the material manifestation of the abundance you seek. When your water is ready, take a moment to center yourself. This isn't just about washing your hands, it's a sacred act of renewal. Gently immerse your hands into the warm water, feeling its comforting heat envelop you. Close your eyes and let the warmth seep into your skin, representing the energy of abundance flowing through you. As you begin to rub your palms and fingers together, imagine the mixture cleansing not just your hands, but your entire energy field, washing away negativity, fear, and scarcity. This is your moment to let go of the invisible weights you've been carrying, the doubts, the limiting beliefs, the fears of not enough. With every motion, visualize these burdens melting away into the water, leaving space for clarity and abundance to take their place. As you perform the ritual, speak affirmations aloud or repeat them silently in your mind. Say, "I am deserving of all the abundance the universe has to offer," or "Wealth flows to me easily and consistently." These words are not mere phrases. They carry the power to reprogram your subconscious. Speak them with conviction, allowing their meaning to sink deeply into your mind. Picture your financial life transforming as you continue. See unexpected opportunities arising, income streams expanding, and a sense of ease replacing struggle. Let this ritual be more than a simple cleansing. Let it be your moment of alignment, renewal, and the start of a new chapter filled with prosperity. The timing of this ritual plays a crucial role in its effectiveness. Early mornings are especially ideal because they symbolize fresh beginnings, a clean slate to set the tone for your day. Starting the ritual in the quiet moments of dawn can create a sense of renewal and clarity, aligning you with the natural energy of growth and possibility. However, the best time is when you feel calm, grounded, and free from distractions. It doesn't matter whether it's the first light of morning or the peaceful stillness of evening, as long as your mind is open and your heart is focused. Your environment is equally important. Think of it as the backdrop for your practice, shaping the energy you bring to the ritual. A clean, quiet, and intentional space fosters mental clarity and enhances your connection to abundance. This doesn't have to be elaborate. Perhaps a meditation corner, a personal altar, or simply a tidy area in your home where you feel comfortable and undisturbed. Add small touches like a candle, incense, or a soothing aroma to make the space feel sacred. When your surroundings are harmonious, it's easier to focus your energy and invite prosperity into your life. While the ritual itself is powerful, its true impact depends on your mindset. Think of it as a tool to realign your energy with the flow of abundance. Replace thoughts of scarcity, such as, "Money is always hard to come by," with empowering beliefs like, "I am worthy of financial abundance." This mental shift is essential because your thoughts create the foundation for your reality. Gratitude is another key element. Thank the universe for the wealth you already have, even if it feels small. Gratitude amplifies positive energy, creating a cycle of giving and receiving that attracts even more prosperity. This alignment of intention, gratitude, and belief is what transforms the ritual from a symbolic act into a catalyst for real change. The ritual serves as a powerful starting point, but it's not a magic wand. True and lasting abundance requires you to align your thoughts, actions, and intentions consistently over time. While the ritual helps you reset your energy and open the pathways for prosperity, it's your daily habits and mindset that will keep those pathways clear and active. One of the first steps in sustaining abundance is organizing your financial life. Clarity creates confidence. Review your income and expenses, set achievable goals, and establish a plan to manage your money wisely. When you take charge of your finances, you send a message to the universe that you are ready to handle greater wealth. This act of preparation reinforces the energy of prosperity that the ritual has activated. Remember, abundance isn't built on grand gestures alone. It's the small, consistent habits that truly matter. Value the money you already have, no matter how modest the amount may seem. Treat it with care, save thoughtfully, spend intentionally, and invest in opportunities that align with your growth. This respect for your current resources creates an energetic field that naturally attracts more wealth into your life. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. Keep the affirmations from the ritual alive in your daily thoughts. When doubts creep in or scarcity-based fears arise, return to those empowering words. I am deserving of abundance. Wealth flows to me effortlessly. These affirmations act as anchors, pulling you back into alignment with the energy of prosperity. Finally, practice gratitude. Each day, take a moment to thank the universe for the blessings you already have. Gratitude amplifies abundance by creating a cycle of positivity, reinforcing the flow of wealth and opportunities into your life. Sustaining abundance is not just about what you do, it's about who you become. Congratulations on taking this meaningful step toward transforming your financial life. This ritual isn't just about attracting money. It's about shifting your mindset, clearing your energy, and inviting abundance into every area of your life. Remember, prosperity is a combination of belief, action, and persistence. By practicing this ritual and aligning your daily actions with the energy of abundance, you create a powerful pathway for wealth to flow into your life. Before you go, let me ask you this. What hidden opportunities for abundance might already be around you, waiting for you to notice them? Click on the next video to explore how to uncover these hidden pathways and deepen your journey toward prosperity. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and remember, the path to abundance begins within you. See you next time.